All right, equations of lines in point-slope form. Up until now, we've done slope-intercept, which is y equals mx plus b. Okay, that is our m is the slope, b is the y-intercept. Now, the question is, how many pieces of information do we need to find an equation of a unique line? We need a point and a slope. Okay, when our point given is not the y-intercept, it is not as easy to use y equals mx plus b. So we are introducing a new form, which is called point-slope form. Our point is x1 and y1, and our slope is m. Okay, this is going to be our go-to equation. All right, let's look at an example. So the general form, again, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So when you have a point, that's going to go in as x1 and y1. Your slope goes in as m. So y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay? And that's all there is to it. You leave it just like that. With the next one, x1 and y1, and there's your m. So y minus y1, which is 2, equals m, which is 5/6, times x minus, now here, when that is negative 7, minus a negative becomes plus a positive, so it's going to be x plus 7. Okay, x plus 7. Let's look at a couple more. Okay, again, write this out every time because the more you write it out, the better you're going to be at remembering it. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Now, when we pass through 2 points, remember, for point-slope form, we need a point and we need a slope. All right? So when you're given 2 points, the first thing you need to do is find the slope. Go back to, here's x1, y1, x2, and y2. So our slope, recall from chapter 3, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That is 4 over negative 4, which is negative 1. Okay? That is our slope. Now pick a point. It doesn't matter which point. Okay? Either one. If we use the first one, we have y minus 5 equals negative 1 times x minus 2. Or if you had used the second one, you would have y minus y, which is 9, y minus 9 equals negative 1 times x. Here it's minus a negative 2, so x plus 2. Again, either one is fine. You do not need to give both. Okay, either is fine. Do not give both. The next one, our slope. You have x1. Okay, our slope, x1, y1, x2, y2, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Sorry for the announcements. 7 minus a negative 1 becomes 7 plus 1, which is 8, over negative 7. So we have y minus y1, which is negative 1, so y plus 1 equals m times x minus x1, so x minus 3. Or you could use the second point, y minus 7 equals negative 8/7 times x minus a negative 4 becomes x plus 4. Either equation is fine. Okay, either one there is fine. Now, sometimes we are going to take this equation right here and have to turn that into slope-intercept form. So on the next page, we'll tell you how. So this is that same problem, so I'm just going to write it out again. It was y plus 1 equals negative 8/7 times x minus 3. Okay, so when you have x, that equation right there, and not in standard form, we do that tomorrow. When you have slope-intercept form, you need to distribute that. Okay, so what we're going to do, slope-intercept form, remember, is y equals mx plus b. Y has to be by itself. Okay, so you're going to distribute negative 8/7 times x, negative 8/7 times negative 3 is plus 24 over 7. And then what I want you to do is get y by itself, so we have to minus 1. Okay? So you have y equals negative 8/7 x. 24 over 7 minus 1, which is minus 7 over 7, is 17 over 7. So we end up with negative 8/7 x plus 7 over 7. All right? So there's that one. And we have a couple more of examples. These two right here, these are weird ones because they're just weird. This one, when we find the slope, y minus y over x minus x, that's a 0 slope. Okay, 0 over negative 5, that's 0. If you look, both are y, so your equation is y equals 5. This one, when you find the slope, and the 0 is on the bottom, you get 10 over 0, that's an undefined slope. Remember from chapter 3, your equation is x equals negative 4. So those are weird ones because they don't follow the normal rules. You just write them as either x equals negative 4 and y equals 5. All right, so I'm going to stop there. This one right here goes through the y-axis at 2, y equals 2. This one, it gives you a point. Your slope is up 1 over 1, so y minus 1 equals 1 times x minus 4. There you go. Go to the U-Tries, and you're all set.